wherever my team is now. And we are here with PTG Season 13. I'm here with Stephen and Michael.
What's up?
Hey, what's up?
We are doing another team rankings. We're just going to go straight into it because I don't think anyone outside of this draft actually watches this. So, Goon Squad. Let's start with David. Team is very different to what we're seeing in the pictures here because he's made like 15 trades, and by 15 I mean 5. So Regieleki's going for Gliscor, Umbreon for Porygon 2. The Terra Captain is changing from Altaria to Simisage. Runerigas is changing to Dracolock, and Tinkerton to B-Sharp. Opinions, overall ranking, and all that good fun stuff.
I like the trades. It's giving him a lot more bulk.
I'm kind of mixed on the trades. I agree. The bulk is really nice. Dragcloak is kind of meh. Trading out Sharp in exchange for Tinkerton, that's kind of I'm mixed on that one too.
No, it's the other way around. He's getting in B-Sharp. He's getting out.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Now, bringing in Sharp for and losing Tinkerton, I'm not a huge on.
Yeah, I definitely don't think he needed Regieleki when he had Tapu Koko. So
I don't know. The electric is just the sheer amount of damage you can do with electric moves, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
But his top 3 Pokemon are all massively weak to ground types.
Yeah, that's true.
And special. So
that Gliscor was almost overshadows any gripe I would have with the pickups.
Yeah,
it's such a great pickup for his team.
It fits in well.
And what I like is Iron Moth in terrain is superb.
Yeah.
Like I used it. Was it last season or in the Syndicate League and pure electric terrain team, and it is savage.
And of course, Coco.
That's what I like.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was just gonna say Coco is like the best terrain setter. Just being able to set the terrain and volt switch.
Completely. I'm surprised though he hasn't got more of the future paradoxes. With Coco there.
Yeah.
Or even more terrain abusers. Like there aren't many.
Especially when it's
there might not be enough to go around and
yeah. It also should be like be aware as well. This is a Terra Captain, so this is going to have to balance out between all 3 team members.
Yes.
So.
You guys keep saying Terra Captain, but it's not a TK Terra.
Team Captain. X's are the Terra Captains.
Yeah.
I think it's got a good amount of hazards. It's got a good amount of hazard removal. It's a really solid team.
Right, let's wrap this out. We have a lot of people to get through. Well, we ranking David.
I'm going with a B+.
That's what I have written down as well.
Oh, we have Union here. Right, let's go on to Stu. Right, okay, same again. Tapu Koko, Iron Crown, Mega Garchomp, Gorgeist, Iron Fawns. Okay, so we can see where all the irons have gone. Ariados, Milotic, Gerda, Charizard, and Sneasel.
I like this team more with the Iron Crown. I think that's a really solid option.
Iron Fawns too, with being a Terra Captain as well. Like its typing is the one thing that holds it back.
Well, that's what I had.
I like the synergy
in that
with the
draft.
users of terrain.
Yeah.
The lower end stuff I don't love so much.
I was literally just thinking that. Like apart from Milotic, I don't really like any of this.
What's giving you? What's making you scared here, right? Other than if terrain set up.
Yeah. Teams are a wee bit slow as well, apart from Coco and Crown.
It's also Mega Garchomp. I don't think's that great a Mega. As in regular Garchomp is as good.
Yeah, Mega Garchomp and Garchomp are in the same tier.
Yeah. It's solid. I like
hazard removal's not good.
Yeah. What are you relying on? Charizard Defog?
Coco, Gerda.
Wait, Coco.
You don't want to use Coco to defog. That's unideal.
Gerda then.
What does Gerda have?
Gerder's acceptable, but
Gerda gets defog.
Gerda gets defog?
Yes,
what the hell?
Yeah, it's one. It's a weird one. It's an odd one, I know.
I'm gonna bring my Gerda to defog. I suppose you EVLite it. It can kind of do.
A lot of people do. A lot of people do in draft.
Right. Okay.
Fairly common defogger. But no, I think it's solid. It's a solid team. But yeah, lacking a bit.
I like his top end more, and I like
As I like
his
synergy,
bottom
I've
end a
got
lot
this as
more.
a B- myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like I like the top end more, but I do agree. I think that the bottom end is kind of like really mid.
I would go B. Oh, I think you're being harsh with B minus.
But I agree B minus.
Maybe.
There's not that much difference between a B minus and a B plus. Let's not overpick
Okay.
it. Okay, James here. Coco, Mega Sizzle, Garchomp, Gastrodon, Avalok Hisui, Roserade, Bravery, Spidops, Emboar, and Cursula. I wish he had a Paradox one to take advantage of Coco. Other than that, I really like the team.
Completely. Yeah,
That's what I have written down here. My notes say, love the synergy of the overall team. Downside, no terrain abuser. Upside, hazards and removal.
Yeah. Like, instantly, I'm more drawn to this team. Like, if it wasn't for Coco here, and that was just some other, like, speedy electric mon, I'd be like, yeah, this is a really good team. And, like, honestly...
it's a really...
Sorry,
go on.
Like, I suppose until Paradox Mons came out, we would have just looked at this team by, like, yeah, this is perfect. Like, Coco hasn't always just been, oh, it's a train setter, right? It's always been good at its job.
Yeah, completely.
So, yeah, I really like this team.
I like the Dragon Fairy Steel Core.
Yeah.
I think that is really solid, actually.
Yeah, it's the top 3.
One other thing I have down here is I'm a little concerned about the special output.
Yeah, you're relying on Coco, Gastro, Roserade, and Cursula. Cursula is really strong special attack. Roserade is okay, and
a little slow.
Yeah, not great. You are right there.
I'm going A minus on this.
A minus.
I have written down B, but I'm willing to go up to a B plus.
B plus.
We'll go B plus.
I think it's as good as the first team.
Yeah. Okay, so overall Goon Squad, that rounds out to roughly a B.
Yep.
Not bad.
Okay. This one I'm going to have to be, apart from clarifying things, I'm going to have to be relatively neutral on. Let's start with myself. Please take in my trades into consideration.
Yeah, Hisui and Samurai I think is a great choice in draft. It be able to attack and put up a layer of hazards is superb. Mega Steelix is a solid choice as well for the Mega. It's bulky, it's stally, it's horrible. It's that kind of team with some real pace to do some damage as well.
What I also love is actually, now that I'm thinking about this, we talked a little bit before, but Regieleki and Crobat really help your removal issue as well.
Yeah, I was relying on Thunderous for defog, so it's nice to get both the spin and the defog on 2 different mons, so I wasn't just relying on one mon with one move, which was a little bit scary.
Yeah, because I think with this kind of team, you kind of want to prioritize spin, because you're going to want to bring Samurai most games, and it ceases as just such a spammable move.
Yeah.
But you don't obviously want to be defogging away your own hazards. So
yeah,
having that spin option, I think, is great.
It's also kind of easy to get rocks down with Steelix as well. Like, it's kind of a free rocks on most physical attackers.
Yeah, not a lot's going to overgo it. So, I like the team.
Not as good as Mega Aggron, but it's good.
He's considerably cheaper, which is it mattered for team balance. Also, Aggron had already been sniped for that point.
I think an A minus for this one.
I'm okay with an A minus. I have A, but I think A minus is.
I'll take.
Yeah, I don't think it's quite A.
It's kind of borderline.
I'll take an A minus. I'll be happy with that. Okay, after got Dragapult, Pormok, Mamoswine, Cleavor, Starmie, Rapidash, Galar, Hisui, Goodra, Houndoom, Mega Pidgeot, and Rampardos.
I really like this team.
Yeah. Me and Dev were like, how does Avdo just make a good team, a balanced team with the scraps left over that no one wanted every time?
I think it's a really solid team that's got a bit of everything to it. Good speed. Doesn't
have much bulk is the one thing.
Yeah.
Goodra is his only really bulky mon.
Yeah.
I think you've got others which can be used in a bulky fashion, like Cleavor. You could run a
Cleaver
there's no
and
reason
Mamo
you
can
can't run
take a
bulk
hit. I mean, they're not like tanks, but they can.
Yeah,
It can take a hit.
Rapid
I'm
Ash
saying
Shot
something
even
that can actually sit there and do what it wants, you know?
Yeah, that's true. It's no Mega Steelix, eh?
You need to have those pivots for, you know, physical and special, and I'm not necessarily seeing that here.
I think it's a B plus.
B plus.
I'm of the same mind. The other concern I had is removal again.
Yeah.
Cleaver and Starmie. And Starmie's good removal, but it's going to get one spin off.
Mega Pidgeot
Yeah.
Defog.
I mean, yeah, fair enough. You could probably fit it on there in some games.
So what we're saying, B plus?
Yeah, B plus. I'm going.
Okay. We have Devin, Dragapult, Melmel,
Meow
Azumarill,
meow meow.
Meow Meow Meow, Hooper Unbound, Vikavolt, Salazzle, Golok, Fro, Golbat, and Pizza.
Speed tiers are what we were talking about before. Top heavy and bottom heavy.
Yeah.
It's good that he's got the webs, is what I have here.
Yeah.
And he's got some priority. He's got priority as well though, which helps.
Yeah.
Dev does tend to draft a decent team.
I really like Dev's team. Vikavolt, obviously.
Where's his hazards?
Sticky Web is the main one, I suppose.
Just Golurk?
Yeah, does Golurk get a Stealth
other than
Rock?
Sticky Web? Oh no, Pinsir gets rocks too, actually. But...
Yeah.
Does Melmetal?
Nope.
No.
No.
I mean, you're going to be web.
Where's the
seamless.
removal? Oh god, there is no removal.
Vikavolt gets defog.
Golbat.
For Vikavolt and Golbat.
Vikavolt does not get defog, I don't
Vikavolt doesn't.
What? It looks like it should. Why does...
It's Roost.
Okay.
I think Golbat removal here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's decent,
That
but
brings it really far down for me, to be honest with you, as good as it looks on paper.
I want to go C plus with it. It just needs a few trades to bring it. I
would
think
be. I wasn't going that far down.
I am, because I think it needs 1 or 2 trades to bring it up to almost A. But you're chucking webs down, right? Which isn't going to help a lot of the Pokemon because they're so slow already.
I don't know. Things like Hooper Unbound, Melmetal, not Melmetal, sorry, Azumarill. That the webs would make the difference with the those two.
Azumarill won't. It's only got it's base 50. Like,
Is it base 50?
It's not quick.
That's enough to hit middling opponents.
Yeah.
And Vikavolt itself actually appreciates the webs too, especially Terra Vikavolt is good.
Yeah.
Fine, if you're C, if you're B and I'm C plus, let's go B minus.
Terra Vikavolt is crazy because you just Terra Electric, you're then suddenly immune to all super effective moves unless they have Mold Breaker, and you're increasing the stab of your
Terra
electricity.
Steel tends to be very good too.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go B minus.
What do you think? What do you think, Anders? You're the deciding factor.
Hey, listen, I'm definitely biased, so I'll go B minus. I think you're definitely right, and I think the first thing I'm going to do after this call is tell Devon to get some more hazard removal because I didn't notice this. But like, how I'll like why I think Devon's team is really strong is there's so many things that are so hard to switch into, and you're gonna have to be so careful about what you're switching into. Nothing really wants, unless they're like a Corviknight with a Rocky Helmet, nothing really wants to switch into a Melmetal's double Iron Bash. Nothing wants to allow a Azumarill to belly drum. Dragapult just hits tanky moves all the time. Then you have Hooper Unbound hitting like an absolute truck, and even Vikavolt having the same special attack as Mewtwo, right? Like, this is not a team that you're wanting to stay in on anything. You're having to have an answer on your team for every single one of these mons.
Okay, let's rate it and move on. We've got 24 teams left.
Yeah, sorry, I'm definitely biased. Hey, at least I'm open about it. That brings our average. So B minus, B plus, and A minus brings it to, I think, is that B plus total?
B plus?
Yeah.
Yeah, roughly.
B plus. Okay, PTG crew. We have Bam Bam. Gouging Fire, Landorus, Toxicity, Manaphy, Abomasnow, Klefki, Beartick, Dusclops, Sliggoo, Azui, and Persian Alola. I love Manaphy.
And are all his trades came into effect already, haven't they?
Yes. No.
I think so.
No.
Oh, no, there's one more.
More
No,
Pico.
Peko.
we have more Peko, which I much prefer to Potion or Lola, so I'd upgrade.
I don't think it is, but okay.
I'm mixed on it.
Different roles.
Yeah.
It's spinner.
I think his
like-
team's a wee
like
bit
to see-
slow apart from Lando, right?
Yeah.
Base speed, yes, but you got gouging who can obviously dragon dance.
Yeah. Gouging's
Um,
crazy.
I
So-
mean, that's what I have here is like easily one of the best captain picks.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Yeah, it's so solid. But I just, you're right. The speed is an issue, but there are so many threats in there. Gouging,
Yeah.
Lando, Toxtricity, and Manaphy. All three of them can sweep you.
Yeah, 100%. And Terra toxicity too. So just Terra normal boom bursts, throat spray. GG. I suppose not. You'd probably want to
I'm going to
staff
sit here
it.
and pound home the whole hazard situation again, and the hazard issue is dire here besides Klefki. Klefki's going to have to come to every single game, basically.
Spikes, defog, light screen reflect.
Yeah, I mean Lando's got rocks.
Yes. Lando does have
Yes, it does.
What did this was very, very briefly before we rate Bam, I have
And
a
more
question.
Pico's a spinner as well.
Yeah.
Yes, that helps him out a little bit.
yeah.
That's what I said, yeah.
Lando, what do we prefer for drafts? Lando I or Lando T? Because this was a discussion I remember in the beginning of the draft.
I'd go with T personally.
Oh, easily Lando I.
I think for drafts I prefer Lando T as well, you know.
Fair enough.
But anyway, while
what
we're
are we gonna
ranking
rate
Bam,
this then?
Depends on
Anyway.
the draft. Maybe in doubles, in doubles I might take I.
yeah,
I'm gonna go with a B.
B,
Bam Bam B.
I have C plus written down here.
C
I mean,
plus,
B minus then.
B minus.
sorry, Bam. it's not personal.
It's very personal, right? Andy. Oh, I like this team. Gouging Fire, Torn
Dummy
T.
busted.
Yeah, Megavine, Exegil, Tyranitar, Rotom, Stoutland, Sork, Moshana. I like this team. I really like
It's a
this
classic
team.
Andy team, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so strong.
It's an A.
it's to me this is an A
Yeah,
plus. I we'll go. We'll just straight away go A then. Like the things that we. This is just crazy.
Sand angle with all the other threats involved.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got good removal. He doesn't have great hazard setters, actually, but I'll look past
T-Tar?
that.
T-Tar, drill.
Guitar
Yeah.
and drill. Yeah.
But
Like,
T-Tar's
they're pretty
great
good.
for setting hazards, but like
They're
You're
pretty
actually
good
right.
setters.
Guitar is a good setting.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just so good.
And you're getting in T-Tar so easily with Torn. Torn just does U-turns for free. You know, it's kind of crazy.
yeah, I don't want to face this.
Right, Andy A.
You don't have to, I do.
Vinny, we have Gaudio, well, Togekiss, Electrode, Hissy, Mega Sableye, Fortress, Blastoise, Leopard, Victory Bell, Regirock, and Ursaluna Blood Moon.
The trade though.
Oh,
Week 3.
he's updated them already because he's done his week 2 match. So Sableye and Blastoise
Oh,
are in. Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. Solid.
Pretty good.
it's definitely a lot more bulky than a lot of the other teams. It's a
But
week.
that's a Vinny style though, isn't it?
Yeah.
He does like to run bulk, and that Blood Moon has already put in so much work in the first couple of weeks.
I could definitely see him wearing the team down slowly with Fortress Gyrables and Spikes and Mega Sableye Will-O-Wisping, Electrode Hizui just Volt Switching, getting out there, doing damage, and then suddenly Ursaluna Blood Moon does its blood attack, whatever that's called again, and it's just taking things out, right?
And Mega Sableye.
You want to hear something crazy? It's called Blood Moon.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. And of course we
But
shouldn't
Mega-
discount Gouging Fire once again, just being in there to punch holes.
He's got good removal.
Yeah.
He's got Mega Sableye, which bounces back hazards.
Yeah. It's going to be hard to hazard him, like...
I do love that Terra Electrode Hisui just, like you said, volting and then
Yeah.
popping the Terra and just smashing
Yeah.
the matchup that it needs.
And it worked out really well. I mean, I look at his Terra Ice in the last match. It's one of those that is so fast that it's like, and we're not seeing many fast Terra mons so far drafted. So this is the first really like, bam, this is hyper fast. I'm going to hit you really hard at your biggest weakness, right? He might not be that strong, but he's really good.
I was gonna say maybe not really hard, but
yeah.
But the thing is, it will hit and then pivot,
Yeah.
then pivot. That's all it will do.
Okay, let's give him a ranking.
I got A- here.
I'm B+, but I'm happy to go A-.
We'll go A-. Okay, so that's A-, A, and B-, so that brings it to A-.
Ooh.
Okie dokie, we go...
Bam Bam being carried by his team.
Okay. We go to PKS. We'll start with Michael. Chin Pao, Sloking Gala, Moltres Noivern, which can Terra, okay. Urshifu, Donphan, Sandslash, Duraludon, Shiinotic, and Stoneger.
I actually really like this one too.
Yeah, it's a bit slow, but Noivern and Chin Pao, between those two, yeah, they're just doing craziness.
Sand Rush if you going.
The one thing I will say, I hope Michael does better than me. I tried in my last draft doing a Sandslash Alola Terra combo with Sloking Gala. It sucks. Sandslash Alola, it just takes too long to power up, and it's... I don't know. I found it really... I don't even say mid, it was just bad. But maybe that's because I am bad.
And I don't think it needs to come every week on this team necessarily.
Do you not think this is a top-heavy team, though, as in the top 6?
Yeah.
Are really, really good. The top 6 are really, really good.
I like Duraludon. Duraludon gets easy
Duraludon,
right now.
it's crazy now.
Shiinotic is but it's not bad. It gets Spore.
I will also say that a top-heavy team done right isn't necessarily bad, because a top-heavy team means that you're getting to draft like A's and S's, I suppose we don't have a ranking, but really high point mons for half your list, and then kind of use cheap mons. You'll probably notice that we didn't even talk about my mons on the bottom of the list, because like they were kind of like second thoughts. Like I have Volbeat, which if I really need, there's a mon that I can see that will really be useful against a prankster. But the last 3 mons that I had were all the cheapest points, because I really wanted those high point mons, you know. And sometimes that is a strategy.
Look at the top 6 here. The top 6 is a perfectly viable team every week.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's pretty good. That's 6 out of 10. That's pretty darn good. And
yeah.
Duraludon is no slouch either.
But I think it makes it slightly easier to prep for.
Sure. Yeah, I would agree with that. It's like, it is definitely the risk. Like, you're not going to get both unless you're really lucky and manage to get some, like, good, like, say, tier list mistakes. You're not going to get a team that's all absolutely top tier on each level. You're going to have to make compromises somewhere. And, of course, you can have more balance.
Andy's team.
Yeah.
Andy's team pretty much has that.
Yeah. Andy's team is really strong.
Every team can't be Andy's team. There's not enough mons to go around for that.
I'm going with a solid B.
Yeah. But I would also argue that Andy's team didn't have a Noivern like Cantera or a Shifu Rapid Strike, you know. What were you going?
I think B.
B?
I've got A here.
Yeah. We'll go.
Wow, we're miles apart.
B plus them.
So many.
I'm leaning slightly more towards B than I am A.
Okay.
I can come down. I don't mind.
Yeah, I've made us B plus, so it's like in the middle. Sorry, I'm just dying. Okay, Jeremy.
That's right.
Chinpa, Nigaligo, Necrozma, Skeledirge, Comfy. Oh, I like the Terra card. Comfy. Mean Chow, Torn Eye, Sandaconda, Samura, and Flapple. What do I think of this team? I can see he did 4-0 with his Chin Power at the end there.
It was a really strong team.
Yeah. This is a strong team. This is a far more, as we were just talking about there, this is a far more balanced team. There's, apart from a Chin Power, there's not much that's clearly out of the most expensive tier, but all of these are like relatively good mons, right? Apart from maybe Samurai.
I personally think this is another A tier team. I think it's got a good mix of special and physical attackers. It's got some really solid bulk. If anything, might lack slightly on the physical attack side, but that'd be about it.
I wish he had a Volt Switcher. That's my one thing. I wish he had a Volt Switcher.
Yeah. I don't know. I love each individual piece of this team basically, but I'm not sure exactly how it works as a whole, and I'm a little suspicious about the way they filled out some of their cores in the lower tiers, or just didn't fill their cores in terms of maybe a steel type.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just worried about the cohesiveness, but everything else I think does look really strong.
I
I
think
got
it's
it at
an
a
A.
B on my list.
I've got it as an A.
So we can do something similar to the last.
I actually like the last team more than this team, so I will go
Wow. Okay.
B plus as well.
Okay.
I think this team is like better on paper. I like the risk this team pulls off more.
Okay.
But that's my thoughts anyway. Right, Jamie. We have some trades here, and they haven't taken place. So we're getting Basculin, Deoxys Speed, and Terra Well, that's just the Terra change, right? So.
What did he swap out for? Oh, Mega Sceptile for Basculin.
Yeah. So. Mega Sceptile for Basculin and Slowbro for Deoxys Speed. So.
I love Deoxys Speed, and Basculin is super underrated.
Yeah, Basculin is crazy with Wave Crash. So we have Chimpao, Deoxys Speed, Ogerpon Half-Fire, Weezing, Gardevoir, Basculin, Koopajar, Silvally Ground, Electrode, and Explode.
I think Basculin is a really good choice.
Yeah, it is. There's no doubt about
And
it.
I love the speed tiers in this team, actually.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, no.
He's traded out his Slowbro for more offense, basically.
Mm-hmm. I mean, his speed's going to be crazy with the Deoxys Speed and Chimpao and Ogerpon. And even Electrode. Like, yeah, this might be the fastest team we've seen on the board.
The only thing I'm seeing that's missing is some of those kind of standard cores.
Yeah.
Well, he's got them all, I think.
No dragon type.
Dragon? He might be missing Dragon, yeah. Now that he lost Mega Sceptile, he is missing Dragon.
But let's be real, Dragon's the least important out of the three.
and the fire and
doesn't get
grass.
anything super effectively.
He's got fire and grass as the same, which
It's good defensively, actually. It's pretty decent defensive typing.
Yeah.
I just
Doesn't get hit super effective by much other than flying.
I think he will struggle against strong water types.
Strong
Yeah,
water
I
type.
could see that potentially.
Well, Basculin's the only resistance.
Oh right, yeah.
Well, and how is he gonna break a bulky? How's he gonna break a bulky water other than if he has Ogerpon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
have a
there
point
are-
there.
There are a few.
I suppose he's got Electrode, right?
which
You're not going to
is
switch
not-
in, but
Oh, yeah.
you can revenge
is
kill
not a
maybe.
resistance to any water type at all.
And it's not very powerful either, but
Right, yeah, no, that's actually loaded, especially since water is such a fucking...
Exactly.
Okay.
I don't hate
I'm-
it though.
I'm going B- on this team.
Yeah.
Go flat B.
Good B minus. I'm leaning towards B minus for this one. Alright. Bad
Oh,
at
wait.
mums.
No, the whole team.
Oh yeah. So that adds up to, so we have B minus, B plus, and B plus, so B.
Yeah.
B ranking. I don't even know if that's what I did for the others. Sorry, my autism's kicking in.
As long as you don't write ranking with a W, you're fine.
There you go. And I called that one rating. Okay, there we go. Okay, we have bad at mums. We're actually halfway there. Crazy. Okay, Dylan, Deoxys, Mega Diancie, Alomomola, Earthishu, Single Strike, Cyclizar, Steelix, Delmise, Electros, Talonflame, Garbodor. This might be my favourite team I've seen so far, but that's just from my instant opinions.
I was gonna say this is a very Steven team. Yeah, I like it. I'm not sure it's my favorite. I still think Andy and one of the others is better, but
My only issue with this team is And again, just from the negative point of view, I don't love the Terra captains.
You don't like
think
Cyclazar
they're-
as a Terra captain?
No, I don't think it's a
I'd rather
fantastic
use
Terra
Delmy
captain.
as a
No,
Terra captain than Cyclazar.
I just think from that point of view, as a Terra captain wise, it's the place where it's lacking.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a really solid team.
Yeah.
Yeah, good regenerator core, good rocks, good removal. Oh my gosh, yeah. No, this team is really ridiculous. The more I think about it, actually.
Yeah, and not to mention, you're not going to get rocks flung at you,
Good
and you have a Mega
fortune.
Diancie.
Mm-hmm.
This team gets great momentum. Yeah.
Oh, I think I'd have liked it if Electros was Terra captain on this.
Agreed.
The same reason with Vikavolt, etc.
Yeah.
Still,
What?
I think it's an A actually.
Yeah. Great. I straight up
Yeah,
think
nice.
A at least.
I think I was going A minus, so I'm happy with A.
A. Yeah, I really like this team.
I'm
Brian.
clearly the hot market today.
So we have Deoxys again, Great Tusk, Muckalola, Earthworm, Mega Altaria, Swallow, Sceptile, Palafin, Impidimp, and Double. So this is another team that's gone kind of top heavy in a good way, as in like the top 8 mons are all kind of good.
Yeah.
Sceptile is like a really good Terra Captain too, because Unburden is crazy.
I mean, we saw what it did.
Yeah.
And I think
Oh my gosh.
Swallow's also a very good Terra cap as well.
Yeah, definitely. Guts Boom Burst or whatever, you know. Wait, does Swallow get
I like-
Boom Burst?
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
Oh, that's crazy, yeah.
I like the team a lot.
Oh, I like it.
Palafin is
So
also
let me
crazy.
think about the hazard situation here. I mean,
You have
Earth-
Great
yeah,
Tusk.
it's pretty solid.
An Earthworm.
You got Tusk, you got Earthworm, you got removal in the form of Swallow and Altaria. Mainly Altaria. Oh, and Great Tusk. Yeah, Great Tusk just does it all.
I really like
Yeah.
the combination of Muckalola and Earthworm. Right, they just work well together.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Great Tusk there. Yeah, I like this team. I really like this team.
Me too.
Wait, this is Brian, yeah. Honestly, I'm just straight up thinking another A. I'm like looking for negatives. I'm like,
That's what I'm thinking. But
I mean,
do you think,
Impidimp
Michael?
is stupid.
Yeah, I'm happy to go with A.
Okay.
the chemistry just works here. It has
Yeah.
it checks all the boxes and it has good chemistry.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Rudy. Deoxys, Mega Marwa, Rotom Wash, Weavile, Nidoqueen, Keldeo, Thwackey, Masquerain, Spirit Tomb, and an Executor Lola. Okay. Okay. I like this
Room,
team.
huh?
I like this team again. What can I say? This is 3 times in a row, but yeah, I really like this team.
Not as hot on this one.
I'm not as hot on
Hazard
this
and-
one.
well,
Like,
yeah.
do we have a fire type anywhere?
Yeah,
No, we
Rotom's the
don't. We
big name
don't
of
have a
Rotor,
fire
basically, right?
type.
Yeah.
And the
Hazard's
grass,
kind of.
They're relying on
And the grass.
Nidoqueen, right?
well, the grass type's Executor Alola as well.
And Thwackey. Thwackey Grassy Glide is kind of crazy.
Oh yeah, sorry, didn't see Twacky. He's got multiple water types.
He's got 2. That's kind of
Right.
fine.
Which I'm generally okay
Oh,
with.
no,
as long as
Masquerain's
you
not
get
as
the
Masquerade
one-
is not
That's
water.
right. No.
There is 2. It's Keldeo and Rotom. But
Yeah. I don't know. I still
That's
like this
hot.
team. Like I honestly, I think it's one of the best megas in the game. One of the best pivots and like defoggers with Rotom Wash. Weavile's a great revenge killer. This great speed tier. Nidoqueen just it hits everything with its coverage. I don't like it as much as the others. I do agree with you, but I don't think it's that much lower. I'm like B plus at
Are we
least.
going A minus?
A minus even. Yeah. I'm honestly happy with A minus. What about you, Steven?
I'm feeling a B plus personally.
Right.
Okay, go B plus.
Okay, that brings us to a total of A minus.
Yeah.
Highest ranking so far.
No.
Oh, is it?
Bam
Oh,
still
Bams.
got, A, I think. Didn't they?
Okay. No, it wouldn't have been A. It would have been A minus. All right, Michael. Here we go for you. Mega Blastoise, Lucario, Delphox, Bronzong, Togetic, Lavani, Bascalibur, Whiscash, Quillfish, Shizui, and Iron Boulder. I like Iron Boulder, and I like Delphox, and I like Bascalibur. I don't know if I like the rest so much.
I like Quillfish Hisui actually too.
Do you?
Super underrated. Yes.
It does some work.
Takes hits, it gets out. I mean, it can do a lot of different stuff, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I mean, it can T-Wave, it can set up hazards, it can Swords Dance in the rain, it can do all kinds of crazy stuff, and it takes hits and Pain splits it off.
Oh, yeah, I forgot it gets Pain Split. Okay, yeah. Vivia, like, that's kind of nice. Mega Blastoise is crazy, too. I like Lucario as the Terra Captain.
This is another one of those teams where I'm like, I like all the individual pieces, but the cohesiveness is still a question for me a little bit.
Who's U-turning? We have Togetix U-turning. Blastoise, does Blastoise get... Yeah, he gets flip turn, doesn't he?
Flip turn.
What does Iron Boulder get any sort of, like, flippy...
I don't think it gets anything like Volt Switch or anything like that.
There's only one Pokemon in my team that I don't like, which I'll be trading out, so...
Okay. Are you going to spoil it, or are you keeping it a close-kept secret?
Oh, yeah. I'll be getting rid of Whiscash at some point.
Yeah, Whiscash is kind of poop.
Yeah.
I mean, like, your top end...
Also, between... Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
No, you first, Steven.
No, I was just going to say, I think there's some issues between, like, ground and electric here. It covers the team pretty hard, as is.
I've got a few electric resistances.
Yeah.
Backs resist it well. Bronzong.
Bax is good.
Bronzong doesn't resist it, but
No, but
take it.
Just yeah.
This team definitely doesn't like a fast...
Can you do one thing for me with this team?
Yeah.
Can you just put a second S in my last name so my last name's not spelled wrong?
What? Yeah. Like this?
It's double S. Oh, dick.
By the way, and you were talking about
That'll
speed.
Hold on.
Talking about speed, he does have sticky webs on his team, so bear that in mind.
There we go. Embrace the furry. You have a Lucario and Delphox as your Terra Captains. You are a furry.
Oh, completely.
Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to be nice because you're in cool with me, but I kind of don't like this team. If you weren't in cool with me, I would.
However you want.
Yeah. If you were... Actually, no. I'm going to be honest. I like Iron Boulder. I like Iron Boulder a lot, and I like Mega Blastoise, and I like your Terra Captains. Everything else I kind of don't like. Bronzong is okay, but he's much better in doubles and stuff. If I was to rate this with no bias at all, I'd probably say B-.
Fair?
That's not too bad. Michael goes all straight up trash on him if I want to, so you can trust that I'm being blunt here, and I'd probably put it at about, I'm between B and B- myself.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's fair.
Wilco,
That's about where I'd put it.
you get being in a cool privilege of getting a B.
Oh no! I rated B-.
Right, we're B-.
Put it B-. Yeah, completely.
Right.
It's one of the teams that I've liked. It's one of my least liked drafted teams.
Really? I mean, don't get me wrong. I really like. Actually, no. We need to move on. Right, Allison. I could instantly see I like this team. Mega Blastoise, Sneasler, Sylveon, Scizor, Crocaldo.
You guys want to go to the Sizzler?
Flygon, Orichalcum, Lickitung, Pinscher, and Illusomy. I like this team. It's fun. I like the Sylveon Sizzle combo. I think it's one of the strongest combos in the game. Just those two mons working together work fantastically. And then you have the Flygon there too to really round it off. Sneasler just hits.
Great trade.
Yeah. Oh wait, what? No. Oh no, the Flygon isn't. I thought you meant they traded Flygon out. All the trades are done.
I also think Crocalor works well with that core.
Yeah.
Do something.
With Sylveon and
Right,
Sizzle, I
matchup.
think Crocalor actually suits it really nicely.
I like Orichalcum. This is the fire one, right? I like that one a lot more.
It's all of them.
It's all of them.
Oh, what? Are you
Yeah.
joking? But that was allowed to happen?
Yep.
What?
He's got a 13-mon team.
That's no. Okay, that's insane. That just whatever. I was already liking the team. That's just bumped up even more. Holy fuck. Okay, well that I was literally gonna say like I don't really like Pinter and Azure Electric, but there we go. We got Orikoko Electric too. Yeah, I suppose you're never bringing the Psychic one, right? But then you have Ghost, Psychic, Fire, and Electric.
Yep.
Crazy. And of course, you two would know, but for anyone who doesn't know, Orikoko's specific move of its dancey move thing, that gets changed with the Terra typing. It's just a stronger Terra Blast.
Exactly.
And it's not like nerfed that if you don't Terra it, it's a wasted move.
There's pros and cons to that, to be fair, but it is cool.
Yeah, I really like this team.
Not like insane-o hot on it, but it's good.
I don't like it as much as Andy's. A lot of my favorite ones are on here, so I'm biased.
I'm B plus A minus on this.
Yeah,
That's basically where I'm sitting too.
we'll go A minus then because I really like it. A
Okay,
minus.
you made the decision on that one.
Yes. Steven.
Awful team.
Garbage.
Blast Iron Treads, good.
I love
The dumpster.
I think
I could see that you're a
No.
traditionalist and that
I'm
you've
trying
gone.
to be as unbiased as possible.
Yeah, you've gone immediately for the core, which is obviously.
we said that in chat.
Yeah. Cinderace. I was like, okay, what's going to be fast and strong apart from Iron Treads until I saw the Cinderace K, like the best fast, strong mon. Okay.
It's amazing. That being said, my top end speed tier is not high still.
Yeah. Like, Cinderace is fast, but it's not like Dragapult fast.
Right. It's Sucker Punch, though, so...
Drifblim gets
Wanna bring
Unburden.
Drifblim
What does Drifblim get to when it gets Unburden? Pop off.
What does it get to?
Yeah, what speed?
Oh,
It gets ridiculous.
double base 80?
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Crazy. Crazy. So, actually, you are really
Basically
fast.
Yeah, I can be.
And obviously,
And I got
one
two
important
spinners
thing
as well,
about
Masher.
and of course it's really important with Drifloon that you have an easy way to set it off, which you do with Weezing Gala.
That's correct.
I like this team.
I think I filled everything. I'm just like not sure about the top end speed and damage output, but otherwise I'm pretty happy.
That's my issue with it.
Yeah.
The damage output.
There's no Hooper Unbound moment here, right? There's nothing apart from unless you Shell Smash with Mega Blastoise. You're not having that big like V Create Hooper Unbound, a Tinkaton's Gigaton Hammer, the Blood Moon move, like those sort of like. Okay, I can't even switch into a bulky mon without taking half my HP here.
I mean, to be fair, I really like Terra Mabastiff with Stakeout. That could be terrifying.
Yeah, it's definitely fun. It's a really fun mon. It's going to with the Terra.
I'm B plus on this.
Yeah. Honestly, I was already thinking that as well, so I think we can just agree on that. You okay with that, Steven?
I was gonna say A minus, but that'll round it down to B plus anyway.
Yeah,
so.
cool. Okay, the Canadians without Vincent.
Overall ranking.
Yeah. So B plus, A minus, and B minus. So that goes to B plus.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. The Canadians. We have James H. First. Oh, he's got Fluttermane and Arcaldon. That's kind of crazy. That's all three of your core in the first two. Mega Beedrill.
I have to play James this week, and I'm
Oh,
have no pairs
this
of clean pants anymore from
team is
duking.
mental.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't like this team.
You don't? Why?
Josh.
I like certain components, but a lot of it I don't.
It's not perfect, I'll admit. Like his hazard setting is kind of meh.
Parrot,
They just are Caledon.
Alolan, Golem, Meganium, the bottom three.
Oh, but like he's clearly just gone for cheap rubbish to get this absolutely stacked top end, right?
Now don't count Furret out because it gets tidy up now.
Oh yeah, so it does. Okay, fun.
Yeah, it's still far out though.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, Terra Espeon is
I agree with you.
fun.
Those bottom three are pretty bad.
I like that you can Terra Espeon. Like, Espeon is only slightly less powerful and speedy than Alakazam, and it gets magic bounce, and you can Terra it now.
And it gets, you can start setting up with Calm Minds.
Yeah.
And get out of hand real quick.
Not to mention, like, obviously it's definitely not the best one to do this, but anything that can Wish Pass is kind of fun. Especially with our Caledon here.
I just don't like it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Sorry. Yeah.
No, you don't have to
I'm
apologize.
scared because his speed tiers are actually insane. If you look at his speed, it's really good.
Yeah. I really like where you have
and Fluttermane that can pop a booster energy on the top end are terrifying.
Yeah. I like this team. I really like this team. This is one of my favorites.
Okay.
Like, I like this one as much as Andy's, to be honest.
Okay, I was going B- with this.
Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I would go probably A-.
And I would have gone A+, so we will...
A-.
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 Yeah, I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry, James. But, yeah.
Don't be sorry. We're allowed to have different opinions and stuff. Like, so, James, none of this is personal. I really like your team, and Michael hates you.
All
Just remember
personal.
that.
All personal.
Okay, Fluttermane, Ditto, Mega Lopunny, Meloetta, Feebas, Overquill, Dipplin, Floatzel, Sandy Shocks, and Charabug.
Feebas?
It must just be...
That's meant to be cast form.
It's meant to be a cast. Well, it's getting traded. Luckily, by saying that, it made me notice the trades. The one thing I'll say about the trade, he's got rid of Overquill. I don't like that.
Oh, horrible move.
Yeah.
Overquill's such a good mod.
Yeah. That, like, I was just thinking that. Like, don't get me wrong, I really like Kamala. I like that he's got Rapid Spin now.
He had to bring in Kamala because he got rid of cast form, and now Kamala is his only hazard removal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, man, Overquill was not the
ideal.
one to trade. That's actually dropped him a fair bit for me. Especially since he's... Yeah, no, he really doesn't like to take a knockoff here. His team doesn't like a knockoff, right?
With very little hazard removal, you're going to run a lot of boots. But you're going to run a lot of boots with very little hazard removal, right?
Yeah.
So you're just going to be knocking it off, and then, yeah.
Don't get me wrong, there's some mons here that are absolutely scary. Meloetta isn't, like, Relic Song isn't banned in the drafts, I don't believe.
Era Floatzel is a savage.
Yeah. Especially with that wave crash.
Also, you can never discount Ditto, I mean, that thing
Yeah.
just puts nightmares in your head when you're prepping.
Definitely.
The only thing with the Floatzel is Terra Floatzel is scary as hell if you've got rain.
Yeah.
Cast form was his rain setter. Cast form's now gone.
Cast Form's not exactly a good range setter either, though.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Realistically, he'd be wanting Pelipper or... I'm pretty sure no one has drafted Politoed or Pelipper. Like,
No,
at this point, you have 2 trades left. Turn this into a rain team.
Yeah, I'm about to jinx myself here massively, and because I'm playing Carl this week.
Yeah.
But I rank this team as a C-.
Yeah, I'm not the big... Like, I like Sandy Shocks. I really like Sandy Shocks. I really like Floatzel. I really like Mega Lopunny. Obviously, Fluttermane is Fluttermane, right? Ditto is Ditto. Meloetta is great. But I don't think this has synergy.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, what are you going to switch things into? Like, anytime, ever.
Well, now Overquill's gone, it's
Dipplin.
Yeah.
It's Dipplin, yeah.
Like, this
All
team
Dipplin.
hates a knockoff.
Yeah, I'll go C+.
I don't even... this is my
Well,
lowest
it hates
ranking.
ice.
Dipplin can't be knocked off, but
Wait, Dipplin can't be knocked off? A sticky hold or something?
it's got sticky hold.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realise.
I'm actually dropping my ranking to D.
D. Okay, we'll go
I'll go C+ still.
C minus.
minus.
Yeah.
I mean, Rain alone.
Okay, Reginald, Fluttermane, Mega Aggron, amazing combo, Dracovish, Venusaur, Ninetales, Hippowdon, Rotom-Fan, Mousehold, Hitmonlee, Chimecho.
Dual
This-
weathers.
A little busy.
This weather is weird. Like,
It's
you
dual-
have the Dracovish,
dual weather.
and then you have Hippowdon. What's Hippowdon setting weather for?
Dracovish.
And rush for Dracovish.
Oh, for whatever reason, I thought it was Sandrush. I mean, Spain, whatever the Swift Swim. There we go. I was having a
No,
moment.
that
Okay, yeah, no.
that would be completely broken if that was the case.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, it would. Okay.
Just rend in the rain.
Mega Aggron is one of the best megas in draft, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. I mean, the whole reason I drafted Mega Steelix is like, I need Mega Aggron, but budget. And worse.
Yes, it is.
Kind of crazy.
I think it's really good too.
I like this team. I just think it's gonna have a hard time working within itself with all that weather. But
He needs a
well,
good...
matchup
I
wise,
think that-
it's good.
I think the dual weather is a really hard thing to prep against.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I think
I
a really...
That's a hard thing to prep as well.
But also, let's say you go, okay, I'll get rid of the weather and put in, like, rain. Then you're just powering up Dracovish even more.
Yeah.
You've got the sun for Fluttermane and for Venusaur.
That's terrifying.
Like,
Not to mention, you have
Good.
Tidy Up on Mousehold and Rapid Spin on Hitmonlee, Defog on Rotom-Fan. You're not struggling to get rid of hazards. One of the most reliable Stealth Rock setters in Hippowdon. You could
Not
just
to mention Mega Aggron.
Yeah.
Most reliable.
just roar for days, right?
this is an A, at least.
At
Yes.
least, yeah. If not A
so.
plus, yeah. I think in terms it's not my favorite
What do you-
team
what
by
do you think?
far.
A plus or A?
Honestly,
I'm going A.
I'm thinking A plus.
I'll go A, I think.
A is.
Should we go A, and then we'll go back over all the A's? And then if we haven't got an A plus, we'll make one an A plus.
I think we have one A plus, right?
No,
We
we've only
don't.
got A's so far.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. A,
Yeah, we should
C
award at least
minus,
an A plus.
A minus. So Kyle's C
B plus.
minus really brings it down. Eh? So the
B
Canadians
plus, isn't it?
B
Is that like a B plus?
plus.
Yeah.
Right. Oops. Okay. Team JPA. Right. Annihilate Chi-Hu, Corviknight, Screamtail, Mega Manectric, Serena, Gligar, Lapras, Wigglytuff, and Bibarel. This is a team that's 6-0 Dev week 1. By the way,
That's
in,
right.
in prep, we did get a chance to trial Dev or anything like that, so Dev kind of just winged it. But I did want to say that we directly told Dev, by the way, yeah, Azumarill just kind of stops Chi-Yu. If Chi-Yu comes out, switch into Azumarill. So what does
Dude,
Devon do? He
It's
goes,
Assault Vest.
yeah. So what does Dev? We even said Assault Vest Azumarill, right? So what does Dev do? I see Chi-Yu. What am I going to do? I'm going to switch into Salazzle. What?
I couldn't. That blew my mind. I could not believe you did
I'm
that. Like, Azu is the literal check for Chiyu. That's what it's for.
Yeah.
I don't love Chi-Yu in draft personally. I think it's quite hard to play
Yeah.
because it's preppable. It's a very preppable one in draft. But with
It
everything
hits
else,
hard.
but with everything else he's got in his team, with Corviknight with a pivot and stuff, and he's got a good amount of pivot in there, and
Really good
I
amount of
think
pivot. Like everything
I think-
pivots.
I think it's a really, really good team.
Yeah.
Do too. And I mean, look at the Rockers too. Yeah, he's got it covered.
I'm going A on this.
I like it. Doesn't need saying as well. Annihilate is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. A straight
Come
up.
on, you're gonna bring to every game.
It didn't do a lot week 1, but
It didn't need
I
to.
Just it standing there is.
I don't think it came in.
Okay.
It did,
Paul.
but, in week 1, maybe not.
8, Latios, Kingambit, Fezandipity, Iron Bundle, Lunatone, Substriker, Sandslash, Lurantis, and Pyroar. This is the one that faced Avdo.
This is another one where you can look at the lower tiers and be like, eh, but at the same time, I do like that.
Sandslash is a
all
reasonable
potentially come.
spinner. Yeah, Sandslash is a decent spinner. Pyro, I think, with Terra is quite a useful choice.
Also, Lurantis with Contrary Terror. Just remember that it gets the Stellar Terror you could use with Contrary. You can also then Terra Fire if you want to use a superpower, or just go full Terra Grass Leaf Storm it out.
The only thing I don't like about this team is Bundle is just a bit of a weird one, in it.
You think? Bundle's amazing.
Call it weird, but it's threatening.
Yeah. I ran Bundle in
Really
my
helping
GPS
defensively in terms
draft.
of a water type.
Yeah.
I had Bundle with Coco last draft, and it was good. But even with terrain, it wasn't amazing.
It's no sweeper, but it's so good at taking
You have
out
to worry
annoying
about
ones.
hydro pumping this year.
That is the biggest. That is the one thing I don't like about Bundle. It is literally just Hydro Pump. I hate.
I think
having to-
Annihilate Latios. I'd rather have Annihilate Latios or King Gambit over Bundle any day of the week.
Well, he doesn't have to worry about that because he's got all four.
He does have to worry about removal, though. I mean, Sandslash as his real main removal is not great.
Does Latios not get defog?
I think it does, but how often are you going to want to slot defog on the Latios?
Yeah. Lurantis gets defog.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, that's right, it does. I forgot about that.
I think this is a B+.
Okay, we can maybe make it work.
B plus.
I'm okay with that, I think.
I'll go with that too. Like, I like the team, but I realized when you were saying B plus, I was like totally not invested, which means that I don't like the team as much as I thought I did. Okay. Justin. Annihilate Greninja, Lando T. Oh, I definitely know this team.
Oh.
That crit hurt my soul.
Jeez.
Annihilate Greninja, Lando T, Revelroom, Fairy Giraffe, Magmortar, Tentacruel, Probopass, Mega Gardevoir, and Cacturn. Lando T and Greninja are so strong in draft. Mega Guard.
That's a good combo.
Yeah.
They're a Reverroom, actually. I could go ham.
With Shift Gear, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I
would have liked to seen for Rigoraph take the Terra over Cacturn, but I assume that wasn't possible based on points.
I would imagine it would be. There's no world where...
Cacturn's only 20 points.
Right, yeah, obviously the points would have had to add up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the team. I
like it a lot, actually.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like every mon looks like it's like, oh, it's a Tentacruel, oh, it's a Farigiraf, but in draft, those mons can do some very threatening things.
Definitely. I wish he had more pivoting. Well, we got Lando T with U-turn and Greninja with U-turn, and is that it? Am I missing something?
And a Tentacruel with flip turn.
Oh, Tentacle gets flip turn. Okay, I didn't realize he got flip turn. That's kind of huge.
Yeah.
And Annihilate with U-turn. He's got 4 turners at least.
What weirdo puts U-turn on Annihilate? Annihilate only has 4 moves. It has Bulk Up, Drain Punch, Rage Fist, and Rest, and everything else is invalid.
Not if you're running Scarf.
No. Yeah, exactly.
It's a solid Scarfer.
Scarf Final Gambit with U-turn.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I like the team.
I like it.
I like the team a lot.
Probably go A-. He's got great hazard and removal too.
Yeah, I was B+, so I'm happy either way.
We'll go A-. Okay. So JPA, that's A-, B+, and A. So that comes down to A-. Okay. We have the Crit Convicts. We have Simon, Tapu Fini, Ferrothorn, Mega, Heracross, Typhlosion, Articuno, Galar, Zygarde 50%, Ordino, Arbok, Frostlass, and Mega Absol. We're relying over 100 speed purely on Frostlass and Mega Absol here.
Yeah, Mega Absol's pretty quick though.
Yeah, it is pretty quick.
Zygarde's going to Dragon Dance 3/4 of the time too.
Yeah.
Arbok can drag you as well.
Articuno Galar as a Terra Captain is absolutely terrifying.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
You could run Scale Shot Arbok as well for speed.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, there's a lot of setup you could do potentially. I do like Audino. That's good support for in a meta where you're gonna get
I know.
stalled.
I was so frustrated that he got Audino. Like, I think he was like 2 players above me, that I literally drafted Mega Audino out of frustration. And then traded it away because I realized I was never bringing Mega Audino over Mega Steelix.
Is a bad mon.
The plan was I was just never going to Mega it. I was just going to use Audino because I really like Audino.
Me too.
Wish Regenerate is crazy.
I think this is a B+ team.
Mm.
Yeah, that's about where I'm at too, actually.
I have nothing to say against that. B+.
It'd be good if you use it right.
Yeah, completely.
Okay, Ben. Tapu Fini, Goldengo, Incineroar, Hawlucha, Haxorus, Clodsire, Calyrex, Raichu, Tauros, Delibird.
Someone didn't tell Ben that Iron Treads exists.
What do you mean?
Oh, I almost swept him with Iron Treads, basically.
Oh, really? Right. Okay. Yeah. Oops. Yeah. Didn't hold
This team is really ground weak. Really ground weak.
Yeah, you're relying purely on Hawlucha here.
I think it's solid without being fantastic. Is the way I would rate this.
It is good. I actually do like the Mons. It's just
very ground weak.
Weaknesses to match up. Yeah.
It's a little bit scary that both his really bulky mons, well, I suppose Tapu Fini's bulky, right? But both his really bulky mons outside of Tapu Fini are weak to Earthquake, which is such a common move, right?
Well, I would say he's got three bulky mons: Goldengo, Incineroar, and Clod, and they're all weak to Earthquake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't including Incineroar in that, but yeah, you are parting shotting him, right? You are taking a hit.
Yeah.
Could be AV too, and it just ends up being a little bit bulky a lot of the time. So, but yeah, I think with that being said, I'm probably around a B on this one.
I have to go B- at least with all that.
I agree.
Wow, really? This team is actually pretty good.
I agree with Anders.
I'm going to say this here. I also don't think it has any huge hitters, to be honest.
What? Haxorus is not a huge hitter?
It's after a Dragon Dance. But it doesn't have a signature move or anything that's going to do a stupid amount of damage. It's nearly always needing a Dragon Dance. Not to mention, Dragon Stab is just kind of bad.
And what's hitting hard on the
Swords Dance, Scale Shot, Earthquake.
Yeah, don't get me. It's definitely hitting hard. But what I'm talking about the really hard hitters, right? And this isn't a draft where, that would maybe in a lower tier or in the normal meta. This is Nat decks. We have Megas here. We're having things like Mega Gardevoir's Hyper Voice to compete with, right?
It's also what's hitting hard on the special side.
Yeah,
that's a question. Well, Goldango hits ridiculously hard, actually. But
yeah, and Ghost is really strong. I don't know. I'm thinking C. I'm not the biggest fan of this team.
Oh my god, you're insane, dude.
I'm being
You're out of your mind. It's hilarious. That's actually a joke to me. I
Is
can't
it?
go below B.
Really?
This team, I could see piloting this team and doing relatively well with it.
You'd have to really know your switches, for sure.
Yeah.
So many normal coverage moves deal with a lot of these mons.
And then you have Goldango and especially defensive Clodsire that takes hits for days.
Yeah.
Let's go next.
Anyhow, let's go. Yep.
Jason, Tapu Fini, Mega Gallade, Entei, Lycanroc Dusk, Shaman, Regidrago, Magneton, Kilowattrel, Avalugg, Golem. I like this team a lot more. Although
I do too.
Actually, it's going to be even better because Entei is swapped out for Blacephion. Now, although I prefer Entei's signature move, well, not signature move technically because of Ho-Oh, but Sacred Fire, Blacephion adds that really needed ghost type to this team.
This team beat me week 1.
I can see why. It's a really strong team.
Strong team, not the best matchup for Michael's team either. I think.
Yeah.
So I'm going S tier.
I mean, this is
Wow.
there's no two ways about it. This is a really strong
It is
team.
a really good team.
Hmm.
A plus.
I was A minus, but
I'm thinking D tier.
It's a really good team. You're thinking D?
I just wanted to see your reaction. Okay. After Blacephion, honestly, I'm thinking A. I really like this team.
So it's
Yeah.
A plus, I guess. Huh?
well, I was A minus. You're A plus, and is A. Is A.
Yeah, it's an A.
I thought you said S. Okay.
Well, I did, but joking.
Okay.
Gotcha.
A, B minus B plus, so that leaves us at B plus, right?
Plus.
Dude, so many of these teams have B
Last
plus
one?
ranking. Yeah, last one, Golden Showers. Nuzzo, Iron Valiant, Roaring Moon, Tangrowth, Walking Wake, Torkoal, Mega Camerupt, Xatu, Doublade, Mantine, Murkrow. Memes aside, this is a really strong team.
Yeah, solid.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, this is like
Making
the most of the paradox. At least the two Sun Mons, right?
Yeah, well,
Did you look at the
completely.
trades,
Yeah.
though?
Hmm?
Did you look at the trades?
There's
It's not
loads of
gonna be Sun
trades.
anymore.
Oh, right, you're right. Okay, crazy. Wow, this is a lot of trades. And I don't know if I like it.
It's actually become snow.
Yeah. I mean, if you are going to go for a snow core, Arctazol is probably the best slush rusher. Aside from, of course, Titan. But
Well, no, Arctazol I would go with because of the bulk beat coverage.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
beat.
I kind of like the
Mega-
team before more.
is it-
Sorry.
I have to look at, let's see. Blade, Xatu, Camerupt, not huge losses there. Unpheasant doesn't really add much. I actually like Stunfisk, but that's kind of a personal thing. I'm probably overhyping it a bit.
Yes, you are.
For lower end,
it's pretty
I
good.
also think Heatran had to come in because he needed a decent steel type.
Yeah, Doublade's kind of meh.
I don't mind it. I think it's almost a 1-for-1, except for the fact that you're losing out on Walking Wake. That's the big thing.
Yeah, I suppose he has Roaring Moon, and he can just what do you call it? The item. I always forget the item name.
Booster.
Yeah, you could just booster
Booster.
it, right? Like, kind of, if you're bringing Roaring Moon out, you're very often like with the intent of a Dragon Dance sweep anyway.
I don't like Mantine as the only water type though.
Oh, really?
Now Walking Wake is gone. Yeah. No, if you go Slow King, that's
I
two.
don't mind Mantine. I like
Oh,
Mantine.
Slowking came in. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Although now that you have Slow King, it kind of puts Mantine out of a role. It's especially defensive water type.
Mm.
And Mantine's your defogger, I think. That's about it.
Yikes! Yeah.
Oh, Mega Cramrapt came out. Yeah. Okay.
What else is defogging?
Nothing.
Removal's kind of
Lost
bad.
his
Then
spinner.
does Xatu get defog? Murkrow?
It does, but he lost it. He traded it for Arctazol.
Oh, so he does.
Murkrow does, yeah. Murkrow gets it too.
Okay, and that's
I already
Prankster as
defog,
well.
actually.
Yeah.
Oh, and he bought in a pheasant as well.
Oh, so he did. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
so he
yeah.
does-
Okay,
So
so
he does
he
have
was
defaults.
thinking about
Yeah. I wanted to see Mega Camerupt do work. Ah.
Yeah, that would take a miracle.
Hey, listen, just because
Pretty much.
yeah, I mean you're not wrong, but but
think
obviously
it's
let's be real. Like the strong ones of this team are really strong. So you know, Roaring Moon, Heat
Oh, yeah,
Rat,
Moon, I mean, that's-
Tangrowth.
What are the new Terra captains?
Arctazol, no,
Arctazol can't be a
Doesn't
Terra
look like he's
captain,
changed any.
but he's
but they're
lost-
direct trades. So I don't know what because they would count as trades to get them as Terra Captors, unless they just go directly across and the points do add up. But I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure.
Arctazol, okay, is 80 points.
Yeah, so that would be the Tower Captain then.
Like in Terra.
So it's Arctazol
That's scary.
and Pheasant
Yeah.
and What's it? Oh, still Zatu.
Okay.
Time.
Oh no.
No, Zatu's gone.
Oh,
In time.
Manton, yeah.
Okay. Okay. What are we thinking for ranking?
I'm going
I'll probably go A.
B plus.
A. So we'll go A minus then.
Yeah.
Okay, Amanda. Iron Valiant, Celesteela, Dragonite, Torterra, Zerora, Hooper, Seismitoad, Mr. Rhyme, Lion, Galar, and Vileplume.
Trades. There's a lot of trades.
Well, there is a lot of trades. Okay. It's not a lot.
Oh
There's
no,
two.
only 2.
And it's just Lion, Galar for Swoobat, which I prefer, and Mr. Rhyme for Skuntank, which I also prefer. So I think the straight up upgrade.
Yeah.
Hooper and Torterra are crazy Terra captains, by the way.
Yes.
Seriously.
Like seriously crazy. Celesteela, Dragonite, Iron Valiant, really strong. Zerora, really strong. I like this team. I like this team a lot.
You also didn't mention the
I'm
most
sure I
wanted.
play Amanda, and I don't want to play Amanda.
You also didn't mention the most wanted Pokemon I've ever seen in draft history ever, which is Vileplume.
Yeah, because it's always put in the lowest tier, and it is always one of the best ones in the lowest tier because it's bulky and gets strengths up.
I think it's an A tier.
Yeah, honestly.
Yep.
There's no Mon
I
on
go A
here.
plus on this, actually.
Yeah, there's no Mon on here now that the trades have gone through that I'm looking at. I'm like, oh, that's kind of like doesn't belong here. Yeah, no. Not only do we have some really strong Mons in like Iron Valiant, Celesteela, Dragonite, Torterra, etc., but like you can actually see every Mon on here after trades coming into a match.
And for me, the Terra captains just push it over the edge for me.
Honestly, I'm thinking A plus with those Terra captains. If it wasn't no Terra captains,
Agreed.
I don't know if it's better than Andy's.
but isn't Andy's A
Yeah,
plus?
we might want to go back and revisit. But
Yeah,
also,
I don't think we should judge this based on Andy's because we can go back and change. Right, I'm thinking A plus.
But I'm judging it compared to the other A's, and it's not better. Is it better than the other A's?
I think it's Terrazar.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't know if it's Andy. I'm on like borderline on between A and A plus, anyways. So.
Yeah. Right, let's go Scotty. Iron Valiant, Curum, Aegislash, Cincino, Quagsire, Rotom Heat, Mogram, Aromatisse, Knucklestack, and Rapidash.
I like this team a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cincino now it has Tidy Up. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Rotom Heat.
It's crazy.
Devog.
Yeah.
Quite finish up his core with a grass type or anything, but that's not really the end of the world.
Yeah. He's a little bit allergic to ghost typing, just kind of throwing that out. Of course, Cincino comes in, but
Morgan.
yeah, Morgan too actually.
Knucklestackle.
I'll come to most games. More ground, but
Knucklestack also comes in on Ghost.
It's not normal.
Oh,
Though.
that's
It's just
true.
taking it neutral, right?
No, because of his ability.
Oh, you're right. Okay, yeah, I take that back then. Yeah, no.
and Gino as a Terra captain seems pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good. Like, it's not as good as the last team's Terra Captain, but it's a really strong Terra Captain. And
Well,
Scotty knows Cincino.
But also, you said he's got no grass type. Terra Grass Bullet Seed.
Yeah, crazy.
Right. That's what I was. Yeah, that's why I was like, he can make up for that in certain ways. So
Obviously, we haven't judged anyone based on they might Terra Captain this to fill in their
No, of
niche,
course.
because of course everyone's going to have that thought. Like, but it does limit you with your
But
Terras.
I do think Cincino Terra Grass is a good Terra for it.
Yeah.
Because of Bullet Seed.
Really strong. Aegislash and Rotom are great defensive mons. Curum is a fantastic defensive mon.
Quags.
can't overstate how valuable Unaware is in this format too.
Yeah.
I've 1v1 to Giratina with Quagsire.
Quagsire is so fun.
Can be done.
I think Quagsire got taken out. Could it be terrored? Yeah, it got taken out. It got moved up to 120, so it couldn't terror anymore.
Yeah. I actually like Quagsire more than Clodsire. Controversial opinion.
I think Clodsire is technically better, but
It's technically better.
I think this is a. I think it's another A.
Yep.
I'm kind of right there with you.
Yeah. I'm not like disagreeing. I don't really like aromates. That's the one thing I would say here, I guess.
Yeah.
Budget fairy, but it's a fairy.
You have Iron Valiant. You're not needing another one.
It's trick room if you can take advantage of that.
You got Morgrim as well, who's also a fairy.
Yeah. Okay, so A plus, A minus. Oh wow! So this is our first,
A.
I think.
I'm not sure. It might be.
Okay, so let's
So
just quickly run through and just see if we still agree on everything. Goon Squad B ranking. David B plus. Stu B minus. James B plus. We happy with that? DTG
I think I'm
admins.
good with that one.
I'm A minus, Avdo B minus, and Devon B plus, and Devon B minus.
Fair.
I like that.
PTG, Bam B minus, Andy A, and Vinny
I
A.
want to change Andy's.
What to A plus?
Let's look at Andy real quick, just because we've all been talking about it.
Yeah,
It's an A. He's got Primarina as a Terra captain in Stoutland with Sand.
yeah.
It's an A plus. For
Put it
me,
in
it's
A plus. It should be.
for me, it's
Probably
the best.
should be, to be
It
honest.
is the best team in the draft.
I think it's the second best. Yeah.
We'll do that then. I have no disagreements there. PKS, Michael B plus, Jeremy B plus, and Jamie B minus. Okay.
Yeah.
Bad at Moms, A for Dylan, Brian A, and Rudy B plus. All happy with that. The anti
Those are all
Bams,
very good.
Mr. Porset, your number B minus number. Allison A minus and Stephen B plus.
I'm a little butthurt just because I think my
I'm
team
actually
is
looking
as
at
good
Stevens
as-
now.
I was literally just
I-
thinking that. I was
A
lit-
minus.
Yeah, it's so weird. I was like literally like now thinking that. I was like lingering on it. I was like, I'm sorry, Michael. I
Having looked at the other
don't mean this in a
teams,
mean way, but I was looking at his team and I was thinking about yours, and I'm like, I like his a lot more.
Wait, does that change our team ranking?
B plus.
A minus, A minus, B plus. That
No.
would probably put us up to an A. I don't know. I don't really care. But whatever.
No, it doesn't.
No.
I think that was a good play. I'm sorry to be butthurt about it, but yeah, I think mine's at least as good as Allison's.
Yeah.
So.
Not quite.
No, I like
good.
Allison's more, but it's still by the same ranking. James, A minus. Kyle, C minus. Poor Kyle.
I don't think that's unfair though.
No.
I know I'm facing him this week and it's going to bite me on the arse, but I think that is
Yeah.
a fair ranking.
Reginald A.
Absolutely. Even
Yeah.
maybe I would almost even think about that one as an A plus too. But
Yeah.
we'll go with A, I think.
Let's not keep everything the same sort of ranking. So I do agree A plus. What I'm going to do as well is I'm going to talk to you guys and say which was our favorite team, our strongest team, and if we come to a consensus, we'll give that one person the S, right?
Okay.
JPA, Alex A, Paul B plus, and Justin A minus. What are we thinking? All good.
I think that's relatively accurate. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Quick Convict, Simon B plus, Ben B minus, and Jason A. Do we want to keep Jason at A? Move him up, move him down.
I think A is appropriate for this
Yeah.
one.
I could
I
move
would
it up,
actually love
actually.
for Ben to go up to a B, but
No, I would go Jason. I'd go Jason up to an A plus.
I really like Jason's team.
I don't know. Yeah, it's
Like
good.
what
It's
Dusk
good.
as Terra
If you both
Captain.
agree, then I'm cool with it.
We'll
Drago.
keep it at A because I'm not 100% sure. So
Okay.
Golden Showers, Nuzzo A minus, Amanda A plus, and Scotty A. Any changes here?
The only change I'd make is I'd change the trades that Nuzzo made, because I'd move him up. But
Yeah.
I think A minus is appropriate.
yeah,
All things considered. I mean, you've got an unpheasant on your team. You've got yeah.
I think it's
So
fair, yeah.
now we have to decide. It's between Amanda, Andy, and who was the other one?
Reginald.
Where's Reginald? Which team's he for again?
Bad at Mons?
No.
Canadians, I think.
Canadians.
Canadians, I think.
Yeah, here we go. So, who are we thinking? I want to hear your thoughts first before I say anything.
I think Andy's is the best, just as an all-round team. I would put Reginald.
I like Amanda's personally.
Oh, see, I would go Andy, Reginald.
Really?
Amanda.
Well, Reginald would be my last place. I would go
Yeah.
Amanda, Andy, Reginald.
And my no word of a lie, I was thinking it before either of you said anything, so like I wasn't like influenced. My line is exactly the same as Steven's.
Fair enough.
I like Amanda, and now don't get me wrong, Andy's my boy, right? Me and Andy go back to PTG Draft Season 2, and I've only just met this Amanda, but I like Amanda's team more.
I don't even know who she is. But
Yeah.
I want that team. I'll tell you that.
I think all three teams are fantastic.
Yeah. I would agree. I think they're all very well worthy of the A+, but only one team gets the S, and I guess that would be Amanda. S.
There we go.
So,
Yeah, no, I think-
Nuzzo's second team.
It's well worth. Oh, it's well worth the S.
Yeah.
It's well worth it.
Yeah, definitely. I guess that would put Golden Showers at A+.
No.
No, it wouldn't. You're right.
A.
Keep it at A.
It's fine. Man.
Right. In that case, that will be us for the day. Thank you all for watching. Any last
Thanks,
parting
everyone.
thoughts from you two?
I think this is going to be a really interesting draft. I mean, some of the teams we've ranked the highest have actually lost already, so it's
Yeah.
going to be interesting to see how it goes.
Definitely. Like, in every draft, we've seen drafts where really low ranking teams win the whole draft, right? So,
Completely.
one, this is just our opinions, so it is what it is, right? And two, if you have a fighter jet, you know, it doesn't matter how good the fighter jet is. If you don't know how to fly a fighter jet, it's not going to be good.
Have you watched Top Gun
Exactly.
recently?
Yeah. So,
Oh.
but anyway,
It'll be a fun season.
It'll be a really fun
hopefully
season.
Dan doesn't-
yeah. All right.
If you have any problems with our rankings, get in the chat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get in the chat and fight us. Right.
And let's just hope Bam loses every game.
Yeah. Okay. Any problems? Blame
31
Steven.
week two.
Right. Thanks for watching, folks, and goodbye.